What is up, everybody? I was going to say East Idaho, but I know we got people listening from all over the place. What up, everybody? Morning to ya. All right. As I was getting everything kind of fired up for the day here, the very first thing I saw pop up on Facebook was from Life in Blackfoot. And this woman posted, okay, yesterday a black cat came into my house. We thought it was my cat. It was not. I picked up the cat thinking it was mine, and it attacked me. If I see that cat in my house again, I'm calling the pound and getting it taken. I live by the 6th grade. If that's your cat, keep it inside. And she's got video showing her arm that has been clawed to all crap. Cats can mess you up pretty good. Was it yesterday afternoon? No, it was yesterday on my way back. At lunchtime, I was just driving out of my neighborhood, and I see this black cat. Now, it's not the same cat that attacked this woman. That was in Blackfoot. Anyway, I see this cat, and it looked identical to my cat, KOOPA. So I, stop and roll down the window, because I'm a few streets over. I'm like, KOOPA, go home. What are you doing? KOOPA. And the cat's looking at me. So I'm like, dude. And it's just sitting in the road. So I'm like, what an idiot. I guess I'll get out and get him, and I'll put him in the truck, and I'll bring him back home. So I get out, and I start walking up to this cat. I'm sure the neighbors think I'm a nut. Because I'm all, KOOPA, come on, come here. You want some treats? Come on, come here. Get close enough, and I finally realize, oh, that cat just looks identical to KOOPA, but it is not him. Something about the eyes, or, there was something I could just tell, but it was as close as it gets. Thankfully, I did not pick that cat up, because if I had been clawed to all crap yesterday, I might have lost my mind. I had a few moments of anxiety yesterday that really kicked in strong, and that wasn't great. I'm hoping today is not that way. But I haven't had any caffeine yet. And that could, that could trigger the old anger. Right now you're getting nice, mellow, caffeine-free lack of sleep Viktor. Where in a few you're going to have lack of sleep Viktor being faked along by caffeine. And sometimes that's not good. All I got to do, I don't know, I think tonight, maybe I'll somehow convince Becca around, 7 p.m. I'll be like, we haven't used that treadmill in the basement for a while. Let's go for a nice high-speed run. I'll see if I can just, wear her down so she just, passes out at 8 o'clock. Yeah. And then I'll just doze off. or so I could dream. At least yesterday was productive. Got a little bit more of my battle with Mount Laundry complete. Anyway, now I just got to figure out some crap to talk about on this program. And it sucks that it's only Tuesday. You got to be kidding me. How is it not at least Wednesday? That's all right. I appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully we have some fun on the show today. This is the Viktor Wilt program. Good morning to you, and happy Tuesday. Hope your morning's going great. Mine, I don't know. Figuring it out. I still haven't slammed down that coffee, but at least I didn't get in any accidents or anything on the way to work. I mean, I was alert enough, but there was one man, I don't know if he was intoxicated or what, I haven't made it that far in the story, but he was naked. Naked man claiming to be Jesus crashes car into Detroit church. Yeah. The article says he was having a mental health crisis. Pretty much breaking it down to that. Where's the rest of the article? They got a million links to other articles. I want the rest of the story. Is that it? Did I not click on the link properly? Do I have to watch a video to find out more? I guess we do. Hang on. Let's watch a video.
I'm here this morning on Detroit.
This is Odyssey.com. All right, well, you would hope that it's a radio station. They're not going to swear, but it is a video.
Detroit's west side. This is Liberty Temple Baptist Church. This is the area of Greenfield and McNichols. And you can see a big hole right.
Okay, that guy did crash into the church, like in it. The wall is gone. Look like my smoke shop I ran in Burley after they hooked up a winch to it and ripped the wall off of it middle of the night one night. Don't do that in the middle of the winter, all right? Somebody's got to sit there and wait for him to put up the temporary wall.
In the front of the church, a car drove in here early this morning. It was a man having a mental health crisis at the time. You can see this is the front of the church. That man is luckily getting help right now from the Detroit Police Department, which remains here on scene. They're going to come out.
All right, have you seen Breaking Bad? Have you watched Breaking Bad? At one point, there's an incident with gasoline, and I believe it's in that episode that Walter White, pretends he's having a mental health crisis and rips all his clothes off and manages to get himself out of a little bit of a bind. Maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe there's more to the story, and we don't know why the guy was naked.
They're going to make sure the building is safe and secured, but as you come inside here, you can see that there's heavy damage to the front doors, glass and debris scattered. But luckily,
I mean, it looks to me like it's a lot easier to get in there now. What previously was one doorway. Lots of room to get in the front.
The man is okay. Everybody in the church is safe as well. And he will be getting the treatment he needs this morning from the Detroit Police Department.
All right, wait for him to help the guy out. A guy in need. All right, was just reading this article about Gen Z ruining the good time. What good time? The nightlife. Yeah, apparently bars beginning to switch their focus back to Gen X as Gen Z stops drinking. All right, I have a lot of theories on this one. All right. So Gen Z not drinking as much as previous generations could come from a variety of factors. One of the things I've noticed in recent years, maybe the last decade or so, is a mass influx of these very, very strong beverages, like really, really strong drinks. And so I think that people are having worse problems with alcohol now than they were in the past. So these Gen Z kids growing up with their parents who are just a hammered mess, they're probably like, screw that. I don't want to be like dad. I ain't touching that crap. Like, I know that both of my kids, they don't have the best attitude toward alcohol. So it could be that. Could be that, the fact that these stronger drinks have to be. It just makes common sense. They have to be messing people up way worse than drinking in the past, when it was pretty much everybody drinking regular old, boring, standard beer. All right. Now, other things could be preventing Gen Z from going to the bar. Okay, bars, you want to get a younger crowd in? Here's step one. Change the soundtrack. All right? Every single bar you walk into, they're bumping like oldies. And when I say oldies, I mean classic rock music from the 70s and 80s. They don't even get into the 90s. Or they're busting out like terrible, either old or modern country music. Like around here, the bars have the worst soundtracks ever, other than maybe the Alibi, depending on who's working, when you might get to hear some rock music. Change the soundtrack. Okay, I'm sure there are some bars that play like dance music and stuff. Probably those bars that I don't go to. Yeah. If I'm going to get wanded with a metal detector on my way in, that probably not a place I'm gonna go. Okay, yeah, let's hang. Unless it's a concert, all right? If you're walking into a place just to get a beverage and you have to get it, wanded down with a metal detector, it makes you a little uneasy on the way in. But I get it. I mean, I'd rather they're keeping people safe, but thankfully, I guess I'm doing my best to not booze anyway. What's today? Day 4? That's pretty good. It's not too shabby. Should get better from here on out. Just kicks up the anxiety and crankiness a little bit, which, that doesn't help either. You just can't. You can't win. You try to do better, you turn into a jerk. I'm a piece of crap. So, I would advise the average person, I suppose, based on the fact that I can't just stay calm. Probably just avoid me for a couple days. I'll be fine. All right. I guess it's break time. I'm going to go finally get that coffee. Screw it. I need the energy to accomplish the tasks I don't feel like doing today. Rather be at home. Saw a graphic floating around on Facebook yesterday that said that Lemmy was trashing on all the new metal bands and he threw Tool into the mix. Is that true? I could get old school rockers being like, what's up with this Limp Bizkit stuff? I don't get it. But Tool? Come on. Lemmy on Tool. What did he say? All right. I wonder if this was made up. I wonder if this is made up. Because when I Googled Lemmy on Tool, it links me to a Facebook post from yesterday from Far Out Magazine. Let's see. Maynard James Keenan versus Lemmy Kilmister. This is from about 13 years ago. Oh, this is like a bracket-style competition that Loudwire was doing to find out metal's greatest frontman. Yeah, I can't find any proof that Lemmy hated Tool. Let's see, talking Ear Candy in 2000. I want to see a link to the actual article. Because again, I remember back in the day, back in my day in the late 90s. Yeah. Those bands got a lot of hate, the Limp Bizkits and Korns, because they were the most popular acts in the world. Yeah, there was a time when rock dominated everything before the secret music deep state came in and decided, no, we need to get everybody listening to Morgan Wallen and Justin Bieber. Ugh. Yeah, well, it's okay, because I'm sure if rock was the biggest thing in the world, then it wouldn't be as cool as it is right now. Because anything that's super popular automatically just pretty much becomes uncool, right? But I can't imagine that Lemmy hated Tool. That just seems a little bit off. He's a bass player, all right? Tool is a very, bass-driven band. I just ain't buying it. Okay, here's another article from 2023. The 90s metal bands that Lemmy said were crap. All right. Let's see here. Slipknot and Limp Bizkit. Okay, and here's a link to Ear Candy. Is this the actual article? Okay. All right, best band on Earth. Lemmy says the Beatles. Oh, this is an old article. It's from the year 2000. It's an old style website. It's really hard to read. They have a black background with light blue text on it. What is going on? Let's see. Yeah, all I see him trashing on is Slipknot. I'm gonna time to control F4. Sorry, I don't know why I care. Oh, Control F4 is not what I was supposed to push. Oh, well, screw it. This is a useless break. I got to find some freak news. I'll be back. Yo, you need a job? How about a job that, you get to just kind of hang out by yourself a lot of the time? That's not too shabby. Gotta tell you, as a guy who sits in a box for at least a couple hours by myself each morning, now I do interact with people. I'm chatting with callers and things like that. But, I don't know, maybe you like just cruising, listening to K-Bear, and delivering some beer and wine throughout East Idaho on a local route that starts early so you're home well before 5. Yeah! A job that'll get you home before dinner. You got to get over to hireeastidaho.com and check out our job of the week as a Class A CDL driver with Tech Distributing of Idaho in Pocatello. There you go. Just out making deliveries. No nights or weekends. Monday through Friday. Heck yeah. Get the details and apply for this job today at hireeastidaho.com. If you're an employer, post a job listing there. Or if, being a driver ain't the position you're in the market for, check out hundreds of other listings direct from local companies. Go check it out. The fully redesigned. It's awesome. hireeastidaho.com. It's just kind of weird to me, for whatever reason, that is that band's most popular song. Coming in right behind it, The Summoning, but just looking at numbers for the last many months, I'm like, it's not a bad song. It's just on my list of Sleep Token songs, Caramel. I don't know. It's just, I probably wouldn't even put it in my top 10. What is it about that song that makes it so popular? I don't know. It's weird, just like freak news.
Welcome to the age of stupidity.
It's disturbing.
Hail the rise of the idiots.
It's weird.
It's disgusting.
It's stupid.
And it has its negative points too.
It's Freak News with Viktor Wilt
on K-Bear 101.
All right. If you have a building at your home or on your property that's filled with old ammunition and explosives, you should get rid of that stuff, okay? Matter of fact, if anybody knows, aside from setting them off, what the best thing to do with fireworks that didn't get used during the 4th of July is, like the best way to store them or something, let me know. I've got a bunch in my garage, and I'm like, it's really hot outside. What if they just spontaneously ignite? I'm going to end up like this place, where a depot containing old musicians explodes during a forest fire in France. Now, the aftermath does not look very good. Yeah, I guess it was a forgotten World War II munitions depot. How do they just forget? See, that's why when people start digging into government conspiracies, a lot of times I'm like, I don't know. I've met a lot of politicians, okay? These are not, criminal masterminds, super geniuses. A lot of pudding heads. As I've mentioned many times, there are no requirements to be a politician. No job requirements. It's a popularity contest. Generally, whoever gets the most money behind them, you get the most financial backers and people who want to make sure you're going to get them taken care of when you win. That's how you win. It's a popularity contest. You don't need to know how to read. You don't need to know how to do anything. You can get elected if you're popular enough. So I just, if they're going to forget that they had this building full of explosives, we just forgot. That's why I can't buy into government conspiracies. They are so incompetent, whether it's France or whether it's here. Look into how many nuclear weapons the United States has lost. That's a frightening thing to look into. Another frightening thing I was looking at yesterday, what was the name of that website? I wish it had more detail, Let's see if my phone will show me. Atlas of surveillance. Okay. Now, the government is pretty good at surveilling us. And, I really hope Lieutenant Crane's going to make his return to traffic school powered by the Advocates this Friday, because I want to talk about government surveillance, and I want to know what kind of technology you cops have. I watched a really interesting episode of Last night while I was doing laundry, and it was about all the different types of surveillance out there. There was some stuff I'd never heard of that is totally crazy that law enforcement around the country is using. I cannot wait to grill Lieutenant Crane. What are you guys using, bro? Yeah, we know you got body cams. Okay. We've seen all the news about the flock cams and things like that are, scanning license plates and such. But there's even wilder stuff than that. All right. And this website called, again, Atlas of Surveillance. You can use that website to find out all the different types of technology that they are aware that individual, like local or county police departments or state police departments are using around the country. Okay, sorry. What was I talking about? The munitions building exploding? Okay, yeah, that happened. Get rid of your explosives. Not safe. Let's see here. Why do I have so many of these stupid tabs open? This doesn't look like any of this stuff I was going to talk about. Where are the things I was going to talk about? Well, there was this guy. He was trying to smuggle $34,000 worth of cocaine under his toupee. I'm looking at a picture here. This was a guy flying into Spain from Colombia. Did they divert the flight to Florida? What happened here? Anyway, if you saw this guy, you would know that he had something hidden under his toupee. Okay, a toupee generally fits on your head somewhat naturally. This guy looked like he put a large package on top of his head and then strapped a toupee over it. The toupee is like so high up. Yeah, big bag of cocaine. It says he was charged with a public health violation. That's it? Okay, yeah, they did pick him up in Spain. Yeah. Detained? They didn't even arrest him? He had $34,000 worth of cocaine. What are they doing in Spain? What does it take to get arrested in Spain? Maybe I don't want to know. Jeez. Add Spain to the list of places I don't ever want to visit, like Australia. All right. Well, we made it through a little bit more of the show, everybody. Ugh, how is it only Tuesday? Oh, well, let's keep partying. I'll be back. Howdy. Okay. Somehow those last two songs went by way too quickly, preventing me from properly preparing for this break. Jeez. All right. Guess we'll talk about Sharkzilla. Sharkzilla, believed to be a radioactive mutant. This is a monster shark leaving a trail of carnage. Yet again, another reason to not go in natural waters. This guy, or gal, hanging off the coast of New York, and you got one expert claiming that due to the creature's size, it could be a radioactive mutant. It left a 24-inch bite on a humpback whale, 22-inch wound on a gray seal, has been being tracked by marine biologists as part of Discovery's Shark Week special. And, yeah, like, hey, maybe this thing grew up in the Hudson Canyon near that old leaking nuclear waste. Could we not dump nuclear waste into places where there are sharks? All right. I mean, I'm not going to go in the natural waters anyway, but we shouldn't have to worry about a creature dubbed Sharkzilla. All right? Sharkzilla should be a stupid movie that we go see, like Sharknado. This would be a shark, I guess, that is Godzilla-sized and pops up out of the water. Maybe it walks on its flippers. I don't know. But, yeah, if you're visiting New York soon, if you're going anywhere, I get it that people enjoy water, but I don't know. There's so much flesh-eating bacteria. I don't know. It just doesn't seem worth the risk to me. But I'm a stick in the mud, okay? I'm a stick in the mud. I'm like, oh, it's hot outside. Oh, the water's gross. Ew. Go ahead, you go. You go for a swim. I'll hang out back here on the land, away from the toxic algae blooms and Sharkzilla. I want to see a picture of Sharkzilla. They say it's remained elusive. How are they tracking it? Show us a picture. All right, people. We're about halfway through this show. Hopefully the rest of it doesn't suck. Sorry if I suck today. Sorry if I suck every day. If you don't enjoy my program, I'm trying. I'm trying to do better. All right? You can always go listen to somebody read the top 10 list from the radio prep. But I promise next break will be better than Sharkzilla. OMG, I'm scrolling Facebook when I should be scrolling the news because that's a better place to find content. And of course, I start getting these Facebook market recommendations, one of which was Stephen King books. So I click on it, and lo and behold, it's like, okay, there are a few in this book lot that I need. All right, I would like to have. But there are probably, I don't know, I'm going to say 30 books in this book lot, and it's a good deal. The majority of these I already have, however. So I'm sitting there going, all right, what is Becca going to do if I barge into the house with 30 more books? I've still got books piled up on my stairs that need to go up to the studio. I know it's been frustrating, Becca, but I promise after work today, I will get those books off the stairs. I just might show up with even more. I did message the guy and was like, would you be willing to just sell a few? But also, I'm like, I wonder if I don't have some of these other ones. Maybe I should just buy all of them. They're a good deal. I shouldn't spend the money. Shouldn't spend the money. It looks like he was buried alive. Oh, I didn't even have my mic on. I had only your mic on.
Way to go.
Buried alive and crawled back out of the grave. Jay Davis, the skeleton in the house. What's up?
Just love it when a fart makes national news.
Okay, this was not what I was going to talk about.
Do you know what I'm going for here? The Hulk-sized fart.
Hulk-sized fart. Let me Google this up here.
That cleared out an entire cinema.
All right. Forced a screening of Spider-Man to be evacuated. Jade,
I have
didn't
not
realize
seen the
that-
movie yet.
I
That
didn't
was
realize-
not me, but I am proud of that person.
you were in Colombia over the weekend. All right. Come on. You can admit it. What were you doing down there, dude? What are you doing in Colombia, huh? Farting in the theater. Okay.
Farting around.
Just farting around. Told him I'm
Nope.
farting.
Nope, I've been here. That's partly why there's so much smoke in here.
Wow.
Farting around up here.
And I do see at least multiple articles about this, so I'm going to give it the, I think it's real.
We got the New York Post. We got...
Oh, okay. I didn't see New York Post.
Yeah.
Do they have video of it or anything?
It's on TMZ. Well, there's video of the people in the lobby
Okay.
after they're evacuating.
Oh, some people are saying a viewer may have let off a stink bomb as a prank. 'cause
Well,
it was
it's
so bad.
Homemade.
I know one of our listeners gave me some of that like fart spray or something.
Maybe
at
they
one
ate some
point.
salad and some IPAs and then went to the show.
Oh, nothing like explosive diarrhea IPA style.
Imagine if he was wearing his own Spidey suit and it just got stuck in there.
Yeah, if you've got gas problems, you probably don't want a full body suit that goes over your face.
Unless you really like your own brand, I guess.
Can you imagine how bad Superman's suit would smell? It's all skin tight. You get that swamp butt going on with the humid New York summer day. Superman or Spider-Man would smell so bad. He would just reek. Who do you think would be the smelliest superhero?
I don't know. Batman's, what's that, like pleather?
I don't know. Is it rubber or something?
Rubber? There's a lot of swamp going on in there.
Like Spider-Man's suit seems like it could breathe a little bit. It's stretchy fabric. Batman's,
it's like athleisure wear. Showing off those glutes.
It's just like, okay, have you ever seen the scene in the movie, we'll call it Jack Butt, which sounds so much worse, where they put Preston Lacey in a big plastic suit and they make him run on a treadmill.
Yep.
And he runs and runs and runs and he's just sweating and sweating.
And, you can stop now.
Then, they have it, a tube running out of it into a glass and they get a shot, and Steve-O takes a shot of it. That's what the inside of Batman's suit's got to be like, is Preston Lacey inside of the plastic bag suit. Batman's smelly. He stinks really bad. Let's ask ChatGPT.
Who's got the smelliest super suit?
Who has the smelliest superhero costume? All right. And they're going by comic book logic rather than official canon. They believe Wolverine is going to be a top contender because he spends days or weeks in the wilderness, gets covered in blood, mud, and animal guts, constantly heals, so he probably ignores cut, sweat, and hygiene until someone complains. And then he's got a leather costume. He smokes. They did mention Spider-Man and Batman next. Because of Spider-Man's skin tight suit. He's out there swinging across New York in the summer heat.
Oh, New York.
And fighting crime for hours. And then, does he ever wash it?
I don't know. Can you wash a super suit?
I don't know. And is Spider-Man's suit even a super suit?
That's true.
Or is it just,
just spandex?
Exactly. Just a morph suit. It's a useless costume. Yeah, Batman, he's got the heavily armored suit, and they said it's probably a humid ecosystem by dawn.
That's a great band name. Humid ecosystem.
Humid ecosystem.
Local bands, there you go.
Here's a guy I wouldn't have thought of, but I bet he stinks too. Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
Deadpool. He probably would unleash a Hulk-like fart in a movie theater and could clear that place out.
He's got his own Deadpool going on. A Deadpool within a Deadpool. Who else would be pretty smelly? Catwoman.
Catwoman? Well, she's got the same type of suit as Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody who's wearing like a rubber suit that's going to hold in moisture, they're going to smell really bad. Imagine Batman and Catwoman. They get home and they're like, all right, baby, it's been nice after a day of crime fighting, and they're just sliding the just slick with sweat and humid environment suits off. Come here, baby.
The humid...
You remember
ecosystem? There we go.
Remember a couple weeks ago, I called you one night and I was like, Jade, I just have to ask you a question about ground beef. Do you recall this?
Nope. I probably blocked it out of my brain.
For some reason, that conversation popped in my head when I thought about Batman and Catwoman after a hot day out there working Gotham in their humid environment.
It's like your turkey that you slow cooked in your.
And they just want to have a
over
nice,
3 weeks.
They're like, should we shower before or after? And it's like, oh, definitely shower first.
All of it. Don't stop showering.
What's up, Peaches?
You know, Autumn Kings, they're going to be releasing a new song with Howard Jones
Are they?
this Thursday.
Oh, all right. Well, good to see he's still up to something.
Yeah.
No. All right. Well, cool.
Cool.
Good for them.
I was waiting for you to hit
the button. Oh, good for you, Autumn Kings. So what's up, Peaches?
Have you seen that video of Mario Lopez or the one that he uploaded as of late? That made no sense.
I highly doubt it.
Everyone knows who Mario Lopez is.
Doubt it.
And he has the worst radio show in the world.
Yeah, most people, I think, that know who he is are probably my age or older and know him from Saved by the Bell.
But he's hosting tons of things now, too.
Yeah, but nobody cares.
True.
You know?
He hosts the stuff that is on the air when kids are in school, and you know, it's like if you have a sick day, you'll see him on your TV.
I mean, he was a star when he was a teenager,
but he still looks the same.
He does. You know, all right, I almost said something that could potentially bother people, so I won't.
He's doing the celebrity anti-aging thing by injecting certain things into his face.
The blood of children.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, did you see that one guy who he was like, what did he call himself? Like a longevity biohacker, and he was trying to live
Brian
forever?
Johnson?
Is that his name, Brian Johnson?
Well, there's like that guy.
The guy who now has an incurable disease.
That's Brian Johnson.
And he would like inject himself with like his children's blood to have younger blood in him. He's like some vampire creep. What a weirdo. And anyway, now he's not even seeking regular medical treatment either. Note to everybody out there, if you have a disease or sickness, please go to the doctor, okay? Don't go to YouTube to find yourself medical treatment.
But I can tough it out.
That might be better. Just sitting there toughing it out might be better than some of the YouTube or TikTok treatments out there. But anyway, Peaches, back to Mario Lopez.
By the way, I did find it funny that Kennedy told me yesterday she was trying to find news on the Heisey fire on TikTok. And I was the first search result for Peaches Needs a Pal from Heisey Hot Springs a year or so ago.
Yeah, I don't think the local news is up and awake yet. Come in, like, let's check the updates on the fires and things. Crickets. And it's all of them, so that's fine.
The news has to be up 24/7.
Okay? That's what you would think.
It's a never-ending business.
Like, why do I have to wander on in here at the crack of dawn when it's still dark, but the news gets to sleep in? No updates.
And
okay.
They get a helicopter too and all that.
Yeah, they get a chopper.
They bring black sludge into our bathroom.
That's right. But anyway, back to Mario Lopez. What's the video?
He uploaded this AI video of him and his niece at a Dodgers game.
Okay.
And it's the creepiest, weirdest thing. Like, why would you upload that of your niece?
Okay. So do I even want to pull this video up?
Sure.
Okay.
It gives like weird uncle vibes.
That's gross. Mario Lopez niece, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be the first thing that pops up.
Mario Lopez posts creepy AI video of niece at Dodgers game. All right, let's see here. Does it have bad language or anything?
I wouldn't think so, because Mario Lopez is a wholesome figure.
Yeah, I bet he is.
He's doing advertisements, by the way, for loans. He pops up on my YouTube, like, because you get those forced ads at the beginning and part of videos.
Yeah.
He's popping up about, don't take this loan. Instead, do this. Hi, I'm Mario Lopez.
Like,
horrible.
Peaches, I really need money, but there are a number of things that I don't know if I could bring myself to endorse. Like if you're slinging online gambling sites.
Rainbet.
Yeah.
Chumba Casino, like Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, and I don't know, loans sound like they could potentially be sketchy as well. Get yourself a payday loan. I'm Mario Lopez. High interest, don't worry about it. Okay, where's the video? I can't take my niece anywhere.
I can't take her anywhere. Oh my God, look at you.
Eating 2 hot dogs.
You're a mess, the mustard.
Okay, so she's eating 2 hot dogs at once, and then the mustard sprays all over her face, and
then she keeps wiping her mouth.
And she's wiping the mustard all over her face.
Yeah. And the way that she positions the 2 hot dogs.
Well, yeah. I would say that's very weird.
That's someone who's related to him.
Yeah. Well, you know how you said Mario Lopez, like, oh, he seems like such a nice, wholesome, sweet, blah, blah, blah. Usually those people that seem the most wholesome and, pure and good, and they, wear a nice button down. The biggest creeps out there probably wear suits, everybody.
Do you think there's going to be allegations against him in the near future? He seems like that type out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere come the allegations?
Yeah. Oh, back when he was doing Saved by the Bell, he did this. And
I don't know Mario Lopez, but when it comes to pretty much any celebrity, I'm not really surprised when allegations come out. Because there's a lot of weirdo dirtbag creeps that are celebrities.
Shaq's kind of a creep too. I've noticed that as of late. Like he's always doing stuff a little bit extra when there's a woman around, and it's like, what are you doing hanging out with Ice Spice? You're like 30 years older than her.
Well, Peaches, once you reach a certain age, the age difference doesn't matter as much, right? Look at the White House press secretary, Carolyn Levitt. She's like your age, I think, and her husband's like 60-something.
Well, that's just stupidity. That's just wanting the money. once he's done.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to say it. Okay, yeah, I would imagine Mario Lopez taking a little bit of grief for that video. At least his niece, she looks like an adult, right? I think.
I'm not going to assume anything.
I mean, she's not a small child.
She looks like an adult, like the way you said it.
I didn't say it like that. Okay, I just said she appears to be. I mean, it's AI, so who knows? But try to not make creepy videos of your family members with AI. It's just. Why would you post that? Like, okay, you make it and you're like, okay, that's weird. Maybe you could send it to the niece and be like, look what AI churned out. But to post it for the world to see.
I think that's what happens when you're forced to post every single day. You just run out of ideas. You're like, okay, whatever slop I can put out there.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just do so.
I've talked to a few TikTokers about how to become successful on TikTok, and most of them are churning out, 10 videos a day? And they'll post it, and if it doesn't take off immediately, they delete it, and then they post another one. Wait, if it doesn't take off, delete it. Post
what a way to live.
Yeah, sounds
horrible.
Great. Sounds great. But hey, at least you can sleep in like everyone in local news does. I'm going to take a nap, Peaches. I'm protesting.
I'm gonna post an AI video of Nate Eaton just throwing black sludge all over our bathroom.
You should. Please get on that. Well, what's up, everybody? How's it going? I hope you're doing good on a Tuesday morning. A little bit cooler out this morning than it has been as of late. So if you have chores to do, I guess outside, now would be the time to do them. We'll end up scorching later on, as it has been. And if you're out there doing yard work and you're trying to keep the neighborhood kids off your lawn, you probably shouldn't set up dozens of screws in your yard to keep kids from walking on the lawn or riding their bikes through the yard. Yeah, I guess this guy in Wyoming, Minnesota, which is a town I've never heard of, he just set up these homemade spike strips in his yard because kids were coming in his yard. And this guy, he's not like in his 60s, okay? This is Kyle Steffen, 39 years old. Keep off my lawn. I guess he wouldn't have that voice. He'd just be out there yelling, keep off my lawn. He has been charged with one gross misdemeanor count of setting a spring gun /pitfall /deadfall or snare, which carries a potential maximum sentence of 180 days in prison or a $1,000 fine. Do you get a pick? I think I'd take the grand. So anyway, this guy, he's known in the neighborhood for yelling at the neighborhood kids. And then all of a sudden he's out there and he's got this giant plastic, it's like a sheet of thick plastic. And there was about 43-inch screws just sticking up from it. So officers noted that there were bicycle tracks in the yard, and I guess kids would ride through the yard as a shortcut into a nearby park. And yeah, you know, when people screw up your lawn, I'm sure it's frustrating, but it's just a lawn. And honestly, lawns are terrible. Let's talk about lawns, everybody. Are you aware that we are in the middle of a drought right now? Well, in case you weren't aware, we are. So, I think we got to do away with these lawns. Like, what's the point of a lawn? Huh? To look nice? I was driving around recently, and you see these houses where, you know, every once in a while, one just doesn't water the lawn. The lawn is dead. It's, you know, just brown. It's as dead as can be. And you know that all the neighbors in that neighborhood are like, they're turning this place into a dump. They're driving down my property values with their dead grass. I praise them. I praise them for their dead lawn. Sorry, JD, who works to keep lawns nice and green. Out there keeping them sprinkler systems efficient. I will say, you drive by my house, I have a nice green lawn, but I have a very efficient sprinkler system. Thank you to JD. So hopefully I'm not wasting too much water. But seriously, I thought about just letting the lawn die because there's no point to it. And we're in the middle of a drought. They're, you know, trying to figure out how they're going to manage water going to Nevada, Arizona, and California. You got Wyoming and Utah and Colorado fighting with them. Lake Mead and Lake Powell are about to dry up. But boy, does everybody's lawn look good. You don't hear the government being like, hey, you know, you could get rid of your waste of water lawn and you could put in some, I don't know, something else. Rocks. I don't know. Something that doesn't waste water. Anyway. Sorry, I drove by somebody's house that, you know, most people would think looked trashy. And I was like, good on you. Good on you. Don't water that lawn. Don't water that lawn. Let's save water. Save the polar bears. You know, I felt like trashing on lawns a little bit more. I want to make you feel guilty for keeping that yard looking nice. We got Becca out mowing my lawn right now as we speak. She said yesterday one of my neighbors was giving her grief for mowing the lawn. Like, hey, why ain't Viktor out here mowing this lawn? It's like, well, I just mowed down all the weeds, which, all right, I'm about to talk about lawns destroying the environment, but also on my to-do list is getting out and spraying what remains of the weeds that I have chopped down, which is also, I don't think, great for the environment. Because you're adding chemicals that could potentially seep into the water supply or something. I'm no scientist, I'm no expert, but there's been a lot of discussion about some of these weed killers in the news in the last couple years, and so I'm just as bad as everybody else. I got a nice lawn. I didn't put any fertilizer on it, though, much to the dismay, I'm sure, of some of my neighbors, because I did have Dandelion Central for a while. But if you have a lawn, really, dandelions are about the best thing you can do for the environment. Let the dandelions grow so the bees can pollinate and all that good stuff, and we can keep our crops growing. If you have a lawn and you're doing everything you can to keep those dandelions out, there you go. You're just destroying the environment. I don't know. Let's look at some factoids about lawns and why you shouldn't have them. I'm looking at a blog from, what is this website here? The National Wildlife Federation. Probably a bunch of hippies. Meh. All right, so let's see. How outdated is this? The article's from 2024, but they're citing facts from 2002. They said they estimated that in 2002, the turf grass industry generated a total revenue of $57.9 billion. So based on inflation today, I'm guessing that's like $1 trillion or something. You know, if you look at the difference in price of things between 2002 and today, got to be about $1 trillion, right? That's because many homeowners spend hundreds to thousands of dollars on lawn care each year. We're talking seeds, mowing, hiring lawn care service, fertilizer, pesticides, watering. It says the average lawn uses about the same amount of water as 800 showers a year. So, you know, it's just kind of wasteful. But then let's talk about what it does to the environment. Yeah, that nice, beautiful Hank Hill lawn you've got out front. Well, wildlife need a resilient habitat to survive. Guess what? Lawns are not a resilient habitat. Yeah, they don't have a diversity of plant species. It's just turf grass. All right? It's a non-native plant, provides very little in terms of food or shelter to local wildlife. So if you like birds and bees and butterflies, you need to plant some native wildlife. Get rid of that stupid lawn. Yeah. Do you like the butterflies? Well, caterpillars can only eat certain types of plants, and one of those is not grass. Okay, here's another dad here. Jade, I was just talking about how terrible lawns are and why we should just all let them dry up and stop destroying the environment.
I'm good with that.
All right. Yeah,
I don't have to mow it anymore either.
Exactly. You got a bigger lawn than me, so you're an even worse case offender at destroying the environment.
And my lawn isn't really a lawn. It's like weed.
See, so it's a sort of native plant?
Because I got the empty lots on both sides of me, so there's no point in trying to not get all the dandelions and whatever else out of there.
Yeah, I just mentioned about the best thing you can do as a lawn owner is let the dandelions go.
Save the bees.
Save the bees.
I always do no mow May.
I did too. Yeah, I didn't mow my backyard till like way into June. It's been mowed.
No mow May in June?
It's been mowed one time this season, and Beck is currently out, I believe, mowing it for the second time right now.
Good. Put her to work.
All right, do something, woman. Take care of that lawn so we can keep doing our part to destroy
since
the
you're
environment.
an indoor cat, you need your lady to do the outdoor stuff for you.
Hey, I did go out and I mowed down the weeds, and I talked about I was going to do my part in destroying the environment by spraying the weeds that remain with some type of horrific chemicals that I picked up at the store that are bad for the environment and might give me cancer. I'm paranoid when it comes to spraying weeds, man. I'll leave the shoes outside. I walk in through the garage, direct to the laundry room, throw my clothes right into the washing machine, and immediately get in the shower. No, please, no cancer. Stuff's bad news, man. Some of them, chemicals that people dump on their lawn.
Inhale cat litter.
Sure. Yeah. Give me what's that? Is it a parasite you get from cat turds?
I'm gonna call it cancer.
No, it's not cancer.
Catser.
It's catser. Yeah. That's what it is.
Catser.
Yeah. Now, Jade,
speaking of cancer, what's up, Peaches?
Now, Jade, do you put
like I have it, or am I the cancer?
Yes.
Jade, do you put fertilizer on your lawn?
No.
All right. Good.
I don't do anything. I just let it grow. There's, like I said, empty fields full of weeds next to me, so I can't. There's no point until it gets developed.
Okay. Do you have a efficient watering system?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got one of those.
Good job.
I turned it on and off right now. Even it's just smarts.
Same with me, and it was efficiently installed by JD, and so I try to keep my water usage to a minimum without letting my lawn look crappier than the neighbors.
Look at you guys owning property, huh?
That's right, huh? Pat myself on the back. Yeah, trust me, it is. I walk around my house and just start panicking every day. Like, oh, that needs fixed, that needs fixed. Oh, where's the landlord when I need it? Oh, I'm the landlord. Peach, will you go buy me a lottery ticket? Because when I buy them, I lose. Maybe if you buy it, I'll win. I'll give you $1.
I'll try, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let your lawn dry up, everybody. I know it might turn into a fire hazard, but there's got to be something better you could plant than grass.
Artificial turf.
Now, how does that handle in winter?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
You just got a green artificial
Because then what
lawn.
do? You go out with the vacuum?
I'd love to see you vacuum up snow.
Not in the winter. Well, anyway, people, get rid of your lawns, save the bees, and then you'd have more free time for fun and activities. Pages! What's happening, fool?
I just took a big gulp of my protein shake right as you said that.
I thought you were just going to say, I just took a big something else.
Wow.
I was like, dude, nobody wants to know that.
Hey, now. I just sent you a meme that the Eagle posted over in Boise.
Yeah?
Mitch McConnell's been kicked out of Slipknot
Don't do this.
for not showing up to band practice since June or something like that.
Is Mitch McConnell alive? Isn't it kind of weird that they won't just show video of him? Like, people get into conspiracy theories all the time. You got this senator, what's he been gone, 2 months? Why don't they, they post these photos and people are like, these don't seem real or they seem old. Why don't they just post a video of him going, hello, I am not dead yet? Just so people know.
Or what if he actually is dead and they post him like those people do with cats in the Life in Idaho Falls Facebook group?
Oh,
they just post his dead corpse.
Oh. Yeah, please.
Yeah, he's dead. It just shows him.
Dude, I thankfully this morning have not scrolled past a dead animal on my Facebook feed yet. Note to everybody, again, we pointed it out before, if you accidentally hit an animal or you see an animal on the side of the road, please bring them to a vet or to the animal shelter so they can be scanned for a chip. The chances that somebody who owns that pet is going to scroll past it on social media are very slim. And also, if they by chance, the slimmest chance do, you're going to traumatize the crap out of them.
I did see a black lab walking my street just on its own.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about just veering my car towards it, run it over, and then take a picture, and then post it.
Oh, yeah, just to be like, this animal ran out in front of me.
Accidentally, yeah.
I don't know what happened, but hey, if this is your dog, it's in the gutter over here. Like, it just seems so heartless.
It's like Mad Max. I have its corpse on a stick in the front of my car.
Oh, my God. I can't imagine. Okay, I can't imagine pulling over and let alone taking a picture of a dead animal, let alone then going, well, which group do I start with? Life in Idaho Falls? Should I go to Man Stuff 208? I don't know where to start.
There's a dead bird on my walking route in Brian's neighborhood, and I keep taking a picture of it and sending it to Brian saying, hey, pick this up.
I was walking downtown after the farmer's market last weekend. Was that last weekend? No, the weekend before.
Yeah.
Just seems like I've been baking in the sun for just weeks on end.
I know. I have a remote this Saturday with Z103. It's Chocolate Plunge.
Is Chocolate Plunge indoors, I'd hope?
Who knows?
It's a dessert shop, so
it's
going
to melt if it's outside.
Yeah.
But I also think it's a bunch of chocolate fountains, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm going to have to look up their, are they in Idaho Falls?
Yes, their grand opening close to Cup Bop, across from Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. Next Cup Bop. Okay.
Yeah. Well, not next to, but it's in the same.
That area there?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
If you use the app, you get 50% off all desserts.
If you use the app, you get 50% off during the time you're broadcasting live.
That whole day, I believe.
That whole day,
the whole day they're open. This Saturday.
And you're going to be there from what time?
11 to 1.
11 to 1. Reppin' Z103, so it'll be Brendan Peach.
Yeah.
Broadcasting live with Z103. All right.
I should show up in like a fruity outfit for the fruity station.
You should. Maybe Peach.
It's National Peach Month.
Dress up as Peach Man from the old AI video.
Let me show up to a dessert place. There's going to be tons of kids around. Dress up as Peach Man. Let's make this the juiciest day ever. That video's a classic.
Well, I'm glad you derailed me from whatever horrible direction I was about to take the show in, because I had something terrible to say, and I don't remember what it was.
Well, I just talked about putting a dead dog in the front of my car.
It was something after that relating to dead animals. But yeah, Just stop already, people.
Why is that
Don't post dead animals on social media.
Why is that so morbid? But people can kill a rhino and then get it stuffed and then put it in their house.
Okay, I don't personally find pictures of people with their hunting trophies appealing.
No, it's not.
Now, if you're hunting, I'm not against hunting in any way. I grew up around here. Most people around here hunt and actually use the animal.
Right.
They get food and things like that. They're not like these guys who go and shoot a rhino so they can, put it on display at their mansion. And I know there are, these arguments about conservation and that, they get these rich people to go hunt these animals and then reinvest lots and lots of money into, the animal populations. So there's arguments for it. Or
you could be like that pizza place in Florida that if you turn in this invasive python, you get a free pizza.
Yeah,
But are they just going to stack up those dead snake bodies in the back?
I assume they're making, some kind of sausage out of them or something.
Oh, snake sausage, yeah.
I've had rattlesnake sausage. It was pretty good. Pretty good stuff.
Jeff freaked me out because I was walking Brian's neighborhood, and Jeff goes, there's rattlesnakes up on that hill, right? And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, there's rattlesnakes up there.
Yeah, there are.
I'm going at 10:40 at night, so I'm going up the hill, and I have my headphones off, and I'm like, snooping around. Maybe I should bring a spear and then just kill one and then bring it back with me.
You're going to fight a rattlesnake with a spear.
Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin's not that hard to fight.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say. It wasn't that bad. Just walking back from the farmer's market, I was looking at local businesses, walked by Chesbro and such, and there was an empty storefront, and I just happened to glance in the window, and there's just a giant dead pigeon right there, just right next to the window.
Well, there is a speakeasy downtown called the Soiled Dove. Maybe.
But I think
you start your own speakeasy called the Soiled Pigeon.
I thought I saw that they're no longer going to be a speakeasy and that they're opening like a regular old storefront.
You heard from who?
Facebook. It was their own Facebook. Let me go to it. It looked like they said something like, there you go. Some secrets aren't meant to stay hidden long. And that does not look like a speakeasy. It looks like a new location. But maybe it's not. I've never been to the Soiled Dove. So I don't know. Maybe they're just like, oh, everybody knows about us now. Maybe I'm reading into the message wrong.
If you have a business...
But I'm not drinking, so I'm not going to go to the Soiled Dove.
Well, I can go with you. Then you really just have a boring night.
Yeah, go out and buy myself an overpriced Shirley Temple at the bar.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, no. It looks like a very nice establishment. I like the looks of it, but yeah, I'm booze-free, Peaches. I'm on the wagon. I'm a straight edge now.
Oh, welcome to my world.
I'm a hydro homie, all right?
You want to come join the crew right before my birthday at the end of the month? We're going to go to Fat Cats and play mini golf, so if you want to do that.
I probably am going to need those kind of activities in my life now, and I'm going to start selling all my possessions too, Peaches. I'm going to go Peaches style, just start unloading everything.
I haven't showed you my living room.
I know you haven't.
Yeah, you got to see it.
What I'd like to see is an air conditioner so you don't die, all right?
Baked peach.
Baked peaches can be delicious.
I sent you a picture, by the way, of my bookshelf, too. You didn't even say anything.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you about it. It's potential. I got to look around the house and see if there's a spot that will fit.
I should have sent you a picture of a dead animal.
I would have responded to that. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you again for tuning in to the Viktor Wilt Show. This program is a production of Riverbend Media Group. To contact the show or for more information, hit us up at riverbendmediagroup.com.